these guys talk, I don't see them looking at any notes. I guess they've done this before. No, I'm going to look at a few notes. Well, good morning, Columbus. It's great to be back home. You know, they say that the Midwest is the heart of America. Today, I believe all Ohioans have a chance to be the heartbeat of America. You have a voice, strong and a loud one, and on November 6th, you must be heard. If not, the cries over what has happened to our country and our state will be muted for another 4 years.
Yeah, he's probably slugged everything else.
Ohio has over 400,000 people unemployed and seeking work. Since that other guy took office, Obama took office, the number of people in Ohio receiving food stamps has increased by 40%. Not good. Under Obama, the median household income in Ohio has declined to its lowest level since the current population survey was established in 1984. How's your gas prices? They've only increased about $2 since he took office. And as of last month, Ohio had the nation's 7th highest foreclosure rate. And I know Governor Casey has worked extremely hard to combat all this and curb the job losses. But he's not only battling a recession, he's battling Washington and its politics. That's for sure. Ohio has become a microcosm of what we have witnessed and suffered as a nation. I deeply believe in the American spirit. What hard work, commitment, dedication, and discipline can lead you to in life. I believe the greatness that lies within each of us and every one of you. Now, I played all sports growing up, and I loved them all because I love to compete. I gravitated to golf because I didn't need someone to throw me the ball, catch it, or defend me. It was just me and the golf course and my abilities. I could be as good as the effort, time, and hard work that I put in. I always thought the greatest lesson I was ever taught by my longtime instructor, Jack Nicklaus, was about knowing yourself. Understanding your golf game, and most important, believing in it, trusting in it, and having the confidence in yourself and your game. So when I was competing, I didn't lean on someone else in tough times. I knew I had to do what I had to do on the golf course to succeed. And when I won, I certainly didn't apologize for my success. What defines America is our unshakable spirit and self-belief that we can do better. Governor Romney has spoke often about individuals who have worked hard to build businesses, big and small, and thus build lives for themselves and their families. I have very strong family values. I believe in a good work ethic and put a great deal of faith in character. I attribute my upbringing to my parents who instilled in me a good value system. I know Governor Romney shares these values. My father's father worked on the railroad. He was a boilermaker. One day my grandfather took my dad and his 2 brothers down to where he worked. It was 135 and 140 degrees, and it was miserable. He said, "Boys, I want you to see this because I never want you to have to do this. I want you to work hard and make a better life for yourself." So one of my uncles became a dentist, and my father and his other brother both became pharmacists. My father owned several drugstores right here in Columbus. This is the entrepreneurial spirit that has made America the greatest country in the world. Most Americans understand and respect that prosperity is a result of an economy based on creating wealth, not redistributing it. And not have to asking to apologize for that success. I thought that's what we were all striving to do. Be successful at whatever we choose to do with our lives. History has shown us time and time again that individuals who truly care about helping the less fortunate and lifting millions of people out of poverty should favor an economy based on free enterprise rather than a government-centered economy. Like Mitt Romney, I was the son of a man who achieved the American dream. Early in my golf career, I followed my father's footsteps and built my own business. For more than 40 years, we worked extremely hard to build a relatively small family-owned business, just as my father did. I built the business on my own, not with the help of government, and I'm extremely proud of that, and even prouder of the people who helped me build it. What I'm not proud of is that, unfortunately, like many of you here today, and too many across our state and country, the economy under the Obama administration has taken its toll on us. Our company hasn't had the across-the-board salary increase in 4 years. And most employees have had their salaries reduced from 5 to 50%. Over the last 4 years, I've been forced to let go over 50% of my staff. These are not just people who work for me for years. These are people who work for me for decades. They've become an extension of our family, and when you lose family, it hurts. We can't afford 4 more years like the last 4 years. I know I sure can't. At the start of the 1970 season, I had gone almost 3 years without winning a major championship. I lived on talent, but I wasn't the golfer I could be. In February that year, my father passed away. As is common with many people who lose a loved one, I went through a lot of reflection and self-discovery, and I began to look at the person I was or wasn't. I certainly wasn't living up to what my father expected of me. It was my moment of recognition. I reinvented myself. I worked harder than I'd ever worked, and the result was some of the most successful years of my career. I believe in our country. I believe our country is at that point today. We can't keep doing what we've been doing. We have to look at the problems at hand and change them. The late John Wooden, one-time great UCLA basketball coach, once said, "If you don't have time to do it right, when will you have time to do it over?" In my business, I travel the world. And what I find is that the view of our country is not what we want it to be. They want us to be like the America we were, not what America that we have become. We need to change that direction and their perception. The man to lead that charge is Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan will usher in a real plan that will grow the economy and restore America to its position as the best place in the world to find a job, start a business, and hire a worker. America cannot afford 4 more years of Barack Obama's failed policies. We need a real recovery. My wife Barbara and I have been married for 52 years. Not bad for New Columbus folks, huh? Ann and Mitt have been married for 43 years. We have 5 children. They have 5 children. We have 22 grandchildren. They have 18 grandchildren. And I assume more to come. I've always put my family first in my life. Above golf, above business, above everything. And again, I want to put my family first, and you should too. Because this campaign is not about what's best for me. It's about what's best for my children and my grandchildren. They're passionate about their future, and we're concerned about America and a life that will await them as adults if we don't get this country back on track. I've always said that the worst thing you can do on a golf course is to dwell on a bad shot, because it will affect your next swing. We're not too late to change recent history. Or we are too late to change recent history, we are. But we can write a better future for ourselves, for our children, and for their children. And begin by putting Mitt Romney in the White House. So I plead with you today to be there for our country on November 6th. Make sure you vote. Make sure your family votes. Make sure your friends vote. Make new friends and make sure they vote. President Obama's slogan has gone from yes we can to no I can't. So it's time for a new president, someone who's not afraid to say, yes I will. Yes, I will. I'm firmly convinced that Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan are not afraid to say, yes we can. And with conviction and sincerity, they can say, yes we will. Strive to help our country return to being the greatest country on earth. I'm so very proud to be sharing the stage with my friend, Mitt Romney. And I'm so very proud to say, God bless you, God bless America, and God bless the next President of the United States.